The 5 best new anime of the summer season. So this means no sequels, prequels, midquels, pequels, only hot, right out of the anime oven anime. At number 5 is the YAKUZA'S Guide to Babysitting. This is a 12-episode slice of life comedy anime with a lot of heart. This series follows a violent blue-haired Yakuza man who is tasked with the mission to babysit the boss's daughter. There are definitely comedic moments in this series, but don't go in expecting a typical comedy. It's more than that. It's not just another basic bitch comedy anime. The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting has a very similar vibe to Hinamatsuri. I wouldn't put it on the same level as Hinamatsuri, that's for sure, but please let me know what you think. The Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting is currently streaming on Crunchyroll. Sponsor me, Crunchyroll. At number 4 is When Will Ayumu Make His Move? A short 12-episode comedy romance anime. And as we all know, romance comedies are lit. A cutesy-bootsy anime about 2 high schoolers in a shogi club. This guy is obviously in love with the shogi club president. However, he will only confess when he beats her at shogi. A romance comedy that centers on their awkward relationship. I thought the 2 main characters were great, with the male lead delivering some solid deadpan comedic lines, and the girl contrasting with a very upbeat energy, really making it an enjoyable watch. I do say I chuckled a handful of times during that first episode. I can see the anime getting a little repetitive over the 12 episodes with its basic plot, but if you're looking for a chill comedy romance that edges you with a will he won't he confess plotline, then check out When Will Ayumu Make His Move, currently streaming on HiDive. Hey HiDive, if Crunchyroll doesn't want to sponsor me, well, feel free. At number 3 is Yofukashi no Yuta, aka Call of the Night. Coming in with another weird romance anime. Yofukashi is a 13-episode anime about a 14-year-old boy who no likes sleeping, and no likes school, and no like girls, but also he no like boys. He like the night. He's pretty much just like Batman. If Batman wasn't rich, cool, or a superhero. He's not like Batman. Basically, he can't sleep, and he likes going out at night where he meets this red flag. But not just any old red flag, a vampire red flag. The worst type of red flag. He's like, nice. Now he wants to be a vampire because a red flag showed him attention. We've all been there, huh? But the only way he can be a vamp is if they fall in love. What a twist. What I did like in this anime were the absolutely stunning visuals, specifically the background and landscape shots. The story is pretty weird, but it's a unique spin on the campy vampy plotline. Some scenes are a little awkwardly paced for humor, which for me didn't really land, but that's personal preference. Also, not my favorite characters, but they may grow on you throughout the 13 episodes. Yofukashi is currently streaming on HiDive. Remember what I said, HiDive? Remember? At number 2 is Isekai Ojisan, Uncle from Another World. If you've ever wondered what happens to characters after they get back from being transported into a new world, then check out Isekai Ojisan, a wonderful comedy fantasy series. This bloke's uncle has been in a coma for 17 years and has finally awoken. Uncle says he was transported to a fantasy world where he was able to use spells and all that groovy stuff. But now snap back to reality like Eminem. He is still able to conjure up magical abilities. So, of course, as any sensible person would with these powers, they start up a YouTube channel. Yes, you did hear me correctly. They start up a YouTube channel. A very easy watching comedy anime with some weird production drama going on behind the scenes that have left the anime in a temporary hiatus. Sounds like Togashi Senpai is working on the production team, eh? A little Hunter x Hunter joke for the Hunter x Hunter fans out there. So there's only about 7 episodes currently released. Hopefully everything gets back to normal for them, but in the meantime, you can check out the 7 episodes on Netflix. Netflix? If you want to sponsor me, I will allow it. At number 1 is Lycoris Recoil. Enough of that comedy BS. It's time for some action. Lycoris is a program that raises orphan girls to become skilled assassins to stop terrorist attacks and keep Japan peaceful. These girls shoot first and ask questions later, but not really. Otherwise they'd be asking a dead person questions. And that would be pretty stupid to do. The anime follows this quiet, weird girl who is kicked out of the DA syndicate, or whatever, for insubordination and is transferred to this cafe in disguise to train with another top student. And she's gonna learn that there's more to a life than just taking it and asking it questions later. Lycoris Recoil has a super cool and interesting concept. I'm interested in seeing how the 2 main characters' relationship will develop moving forward. Animation is also top notch, and the art style is the most anime an anime can get, if that's your thing. What the selling point for me on this series is that it's not just action, there is a nice sense of mystery as well, which was definitely the hook for me. Lycoris Recoil is my number 1 anime of the summer season, and you can check it out at Crunchyroll. For the love of God, Crunchyroll, sponsor me. Make sure to like and subscribe for more silly billy anime content. Note to self, don't record when you have a cold. This is like my 3rd take without coughing.